Studios 2 TV. The truth is here in your eyes. Studios 2 TV. The truth is here in your eyes.
Once again, we live Studios 2 TV, your favorite, your one and only morning ride, right here with Kobe J and your number one champion, Grandmaster. We're doing this in the studio again. Today is the 22nd day of June. We did June or we did July? It be June, eh? It be June. 22nd. What season?
Flat season.
You there? You always they like they bring trouble. You that they tell you
trouble is my middle name.
It be your middle name, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so 22nd of June, 2023, and time check is exactly 1 minute past the hour 10. Here with Grandmaster, and it's the Studios 2 TV morning ride. Good morning wherever you are, and I believe you are doing fantastic by grace. Grandmaster, you get in a good morning.
This is the day the Lord has made, and we rejoice and be glad in it. To our church listeners and our church viewers, we want to take this medium and this podium to tell you we appreciate you for your continuous effort in sharing our stuff, for your continuous effort in putting our works out there. Every time we ask of you to put it out there, we appreciate you. We say God richly bless you. This is the step in the right direction as we grow together. Remember, Studios 2 TV, the truth is in your eyes.
The truth is in your eyes. So, Studios 2 TV, we are on. You know, I almost said what you've always been saying.
We are about to.
I almost said what you've always been saying. Let me go and Hey, Quarcoo from Bon. Okay, Sunday, bye-bye. Hey, I almost. All right, so let's move straight to today, what we have today. And it's a rainy morning, as Grandmaster said. It's been a rainy month, actually, and a rainy morning. And I believe wherever you are taking very good care of yourself. With the way the floods are going, I believe, wherever you are making sure you are not being carried away by the flood waters or whatever it is. Let's brush through papers for this morning whilst Grant is preparing to give us some updates on sports. I hear Asamoah has finally hanged his boots.
Fantastic.
So we would come to that. So this morning, the Ghanaian Times says, protect all vulnerable groups. That is CRI's advice to government. And I hear Jackie. Is it Jackie or Jackie? Is it Jackie or Jackie? Jackie Quarcoo is also in court. He was in court yesterday, and I don't know how it went so far. So producer Richardo, I think Nyamebe Nkoyi, you can meet us here right now. Let's do some ones and twos. So producer Richardo, yeah, we need you in right now. So Chachu flies off the handle, hits hard at Dame in court. That is the Chronicle. And then it has other stories. Jogate deserves to lead NPP. And then Dombos wants Baumia to lead NPP. That is also there. The anchor this morning says, I will expose you all. Failed NDC MP aspirant dares. I would expose you all. And then mobile money vendor shot dead at Akachi. Former Frimpong Boateng's community mining sites are legal. And then Hajj board cancels last airlift. The Hajj board has cancelled the last airlift. Daily Graphic says 40,000 barrels boost oil production. 40,000 barrels boost oil production. Tullow partners now drill over 100,000 per day. So that is with the Daily Graphic. And then Constitutional Review, chiefs demand more powers. Constitutional Review. The Crusading Guide, the new Crusading Guide this morning says Ghana's economy recovering faster. Ghana's economy is recovering faster as IMF commend finance minister and government over prudent management. The Business Finder says Afrexim Bank Springfield signs $750 million credit facility. Metroline says Ghana Link chairman supports SP's request for ICUM's access. And then the Daily Dispatch also says Joy FM report exposes NDC. Baolaya was an NDC creation to smear Baumia and sickle cell disease in Ghana. So currently sickle cell disease is in Ghana. Ghana Library Authority has expanded network from 61 to 118 branches. Kennedy, Japan has submitted his forms for flag bearership election. As in North by election is a test of government's performance. That is Mahama. So this is what the papers has for us this morning. Grandmaster, they say sickle cell is in Ghana now. Studios.
Sickle cell has always been in Ghana.
Oh. Yes.
Sickle cell.
So they saying it is in Ghana now. You are saying it has always been in Ghana.
Sickle cell.
Is it that their records are wrong or something?
Sickle cell has always been in Ghana.
You mean we've always stayed with it?
We've always had sickle cell in Ghana. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Sickle cell is all over the world. It's not news, or it's not something that we have to be panicking about. You understand? No. It's something that's always been in Ghana. Yes.
Okay. So I hear in the sports phones Asamoah are hanging your boots.
Babyjet. Most people like to remember Babyjet as the man who missed that infamous penalty in South Africa.
You talk this matter?
Yes. Babyjet, one man I really like to sing praises to his name. At some point in time, I also like to criticize his style of play too. Absolute legend for the Ghanaian football scene. One of a kind. The man from Liberty who had a dream to conquer the world, and that he did. Fantastic player by all standards. I don't know what we have to do as Ghanaians to help celebrate him, because he's a man who has seen it all. He's a man that we need to give one public holiday to. He's a man that we have to recognize him nationwide, Africa as a whole, and the world football as a whole. Babyjet Asamoah. Stephen Appiah wrote something on his Twitter page yesterday I would like to read out to your listeners. Up to the twilight of your career, to your retirement, there's one thing I have seen you exhibit, that is passion. I want you to know that it's only an end to a chapter. You have more to contribute to raising the next generation of legends. A career well lived, bro. Wish you well, with love. Capitano Stephen Appiah.
Wow.
And this one from my very own little brother, Felix Afene Ohinijan. He said, my inspiration, my idol, thank you for making us dream. Asamoah Gyan. Hashtag legendary.
Which one? Legend.
Yes. So Babyjet Asamoah Gyan has seen it all. He has done it all. Ernest Nuyama, if you remember Ernest Nuyama very well, Ernest Nuyama be the one Asamoah Gyan say, Moku look up to, because he wear the number 3 jersey. Ernest Nuyama is also congratulating Asamoah Gyan. Make a move away from the Ghanaian football terrain, but before I do so, I say we wish him all the best in his future endeavors.
Very necessary.
There's some Saudi business going on. Saudi business from the camp of Chelsea. People, they ask me, say, Grandmaster, what did happen? Why all of a sudden there is sudden interest from Saudi Arabia in the Chelsea camp? People are saying Saudi people might have funded the move for Todd Bowley to buy the team Chelsea from Mr. Roman Abramovich. But at the few say, if it's some way, you understand. Chelsea, they sell them a players, give Saudi Arabia. Teams are complaining.
The whole Chelsea.
The whole Chelsea.
Hey.
Teams are complaining. People are asking, why say Chelsea, they like make them a players go Saudi Arabia? What did they Saudi Arabia like that? Why Chelsea sit down with them a players, they go Saudi Arabia? Some people, they talk say, if they say Chelsea, they do some kululu business. Yes. Because they don't understand why all the Chelsea players, they go Saudi Arabia.
They want some oil money.
As it stands now, make a confirm for you players, then they Saudi Arabia now. Hakim Ziyech.
Oh, Ziyech, the slim guy.
Yes, Moroccan international. Oh. Khalidou Koulibaly.
I think that name is new to my ears.
Senegal. The Senegalese captain. Edouard Mendy.
Okay.
Another Senegalese.
Wow. Mendy.
The keeper.
The goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To go Saudi.
Oh, wow.
N'Golo Kante. The French international. The French World Cup winner.
The dark boy.
Yes, the diminutive figure.
Wow. What is Saudi?
Saudi is the current place where they cherish football.
Oh,
it's the country who currently cherish football more than any other person. Don't think about the money.
But
this is supposed to be a sarcastic remark.
Messi is in Saudi.
Messi went to the MLS, Inter Miami.
And Cristiano Ronaldo
went to Saudi.
Oh, okay.
Karim Benzema went to Saudi.
Okay.
The Ballon d'Or winner himself. So people, they ask me, say, Grandmaster, why everybody they move to Saudi? So let's just say they like football so much that they decided to go to Saudi Arabia. Okay. Before I wrap it up for you, make I give you some enlightening news, some news that might brighten up your day. Andre Onana and Zambo Anguissa. Andre Onana, they are both Cameroonian international. Andre Onana and Zambo Anguissa. Andre Onana, they play for Inter Milan, then go the Champions League final. That be the goalkeeper he catch for Inter Milan. Zambo Anguissa, they play for Napoli. Playing in the community match in BM Asi in Cameroon. Charlie, I saw a park. Shall we move up on one? Potter, but F.
Born a F.
International, so we feel foreign about only local boys. Elbow ball at
yeah.
Then they talk say I play Inter Milan, I they play Napoli, I they play Bayern Munich. Like how some of our internationals they do when they come here. If you want move with them, say they say no.
For clarity purpose, show it to the camera.
I forgive to your producer, say make it forward.
Like producer forget them.
Yes.
But due to one or two reasons, producer.
You for sure to the camera.
So you go fit pick from our end, producer. I sure say my camera go fit pick them. So make my camera pick them from here.
Where you change you, boys?
Sometimes any BBN a bit to me at the amount
of course.
Some of the things come. So producer, I believe you are getting it very clearly. Yes. That's it on your screen. So bro, let's go.
Then come from international. Then say no. Then for feed the boys too. It not be them alone for enjoy the fame. So therefore make the neighborhood boys too. Where the place that they play the ball for, my guy? I go look the place up. Zongo Jenche.
Chachu Park in Kotobabi crab is necessary.
Zongo Jenche and Chabole. Where they play the ball with Charlie, it's all love.
From
man.
them heart.
It's all love. If you watch Zambo Anguissa, if you watch them for Napoli, how did they maneuver them away through midfield? You watch Andre Onana.
You mention the names and relax. Some of the names we like this. We never hear.
Zambo Anguissa.
Anguissa.
I be midfielder for Napoli. Andre Onana. You understand? It's all love. You know, this is what I always preach. You know, be where you reach in life. Always remember your roots.
Yeah, necessary.
That is what these professionals are trying to preach. And if you are an individual footballer or you are a young footballer, aspiring footballer coming up, where you watch the legends of the game, people you have to see on TV or you get to see on TV every single time, you play ball with them. I believe it would impact your game in some way. So it's all love from this side, like how we do. Make I keep them locked and I keep the rest of the session for you on VAR Sports. So make a date with us and keep it locked on here on Studio 2 TV like we always say.
VAR Sports. VAR Sports.
I yes, say boys really they bleed.
VAR Sports.
Boys really they bleed.
VAR Sports.
We are about to.
It could be a jingle for your show. You understand?
Make them tell you.
VAR Sports.
I yes, say boys really they bleed.
VAR Sports.
Boys really they
Charlie.
bleed. Wow.
So today, in the lives of celebrities, may his soul rest in perfect peace. His Excellency, our former president, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, today would have marked his 76th birthday. Today would have marked Jerry John Rawlings' the late Jerry John Rawlings' 76th birthday. So, Papa, boom, wherever you are, that's him on your screen, the gentleman. Wherever you are, may your soul rest in perfect peace. We really respect, appreciate, salute. What other word can I use?
He's a patriot of the nation.
The man did everything.
Yes.
We could positive we could speak on.
There's one video of him that has edged into my memory for life. Yes. Then some time ago, some traffic situation where you go de-escalate them.
For the tema there,
Charlie, that video always it in my mind inside.
Yeah.
The way it dropped for in car inside, we go the way they do like some MTDD officer. We did. Hey, move here. Come on, pass here. I say,
wait, you they see Papa Boom, they stand there. You go talk, say you no go respect.
Oh, baya.
Oh yeah.
You go move.
Even necessary, bro. This is a very typical example of Nipa wa baby call.
I tell you.
Nipa wa baby call. It be necessary. So let's move to today. Charlie.
Tell me, update me.
So you hear say Sarkodie in lawyer died this morning. May her soul rest in perfect peace.
Yeah.
Where people they attribute them to I am not Yvonne Nelson book.
Not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. The two have nothing in common.
What has the book got to do with the death?
The two has nothing in common. I mean, it's just, I won't even say it's a coincidence. There's no coincidence at all, but Ipa or baby call, like you said. It's a sad one.
Because
Madam Cynthia Quarcoo.
Madam Cynthia Quarcoo.
CEO of African One Media.
And then CQ media firm, law firm, CQ law firm.
May her soul rest in
perfect. So, and with that, let's stick to the I Am Not Yvonne Nelson book. Have you had a chance to read the book?
I have seen excerpts of the book. It's a book I would never read.
I didn't.
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah. Yankasa.
You want my honest opinion?
Very, very.
This is where it gets interesting. I think you should raise my volume up a bit.
Very,
if you want my honest opinion on this book.
Shoot.
Fellow Ghanaians, this is not a book that should be celebrated. In as much as we have to applaud her literature skills, this is not a book that should be celebrated. This is a book that has gone out to dent people's hard-earned reputations. A young woman who has decided to, I want to choose my words carefully because I'm an angry person when it comes to this the issues concerning this book. A young woman who has decided to fall with people, a young woman who has fallen down and has decided to drag people down with her.
Okay.
That is how I see what this book depicts. A 37-year-old lady who is going through midlife crisis. Well, instead of seeking therapy, she decided to bring people down with her. This is not the way forward. This is not the path we should ginger people to press on. Talking about things from 10 years ago, Kobe J, if we are all wanting to write books about our past relationships, do you think some of our exes will be happily married?
You know, that has been my problem, but it looks like people are okay with it. I want you to finish. Just land.
Kobe J, it's not a step in the right direction. We shouldn't push this sort of agenda. You decided to wash your dirty linen in public, so why do you drag people with you? I don't have a problem if you don't know who your father is. It is not my problem. That is your family's problem. Do you know the sort of problems we have in our families? If we are all to put our family problems into book, Charlie, nobody go fi buy you. Before you dare the vendor in there, if you won't buy the book, you go start a cry. You know things in the wrong way. You know the sort of what people have done to us? Why do you want to drag people's hard-earned reputations into the mud? And some myopia thinkers will be cheering you on. If you know me very well, you know I am a Shatawale fan through and through. That's notwithstanding, I won't stand by and watch you dent the hard-earned reputation of Sarkodie. If they take do your brother man, they go fit take do you.
Very necessary.
Mr. Madam Yvonne Nelson, you have goofed big time. This your book you write, you know they make sense. From 10 years ago, is this what the therapist told you? Is this how you will heal? By destroying another man? Even on biblical terms, if you pray the downfall of another man, you will fall. Why do you choose this path? Are there no family heads in your family? If I am your pastor, or if I'm the head counsel of the church you come to, I have to be disappointed in myself.
Why?
Onukpa beshia.
Okay.
Onukpa beshia. Because it's not understandable. What sort of path is this? What sort of legacy are you leaving for the ones behind you?
Sure.
Looking at some of the things you said in your book, I think that is what might have pushed Sarkodie away. Because we didn't show better bijibu. Looking at the path your mother has walked on, I'm not surprised Sarkodie walked away from you. Too much skeletons in your cupboard. Then you decide to blame a budding aspiring musician for it. Sarkodie, they see they get foresight, it no be today. Forget say sometimes we they try do Sarkodie Shatawale. Master, make I tell you the truth today. The thing is they follow Sarkodie. Yvonne, in your book, if you write 4,000 episodes of your book, self, or 4,000, you do chapter 1, chapter 2, you do episode 1, episode 2, self, my guy, it's far gone. You see, your revelations, no, they make sense to me. I'm not part of the people that you would sway easily with some sort of basic literature, and you think people will come. Hey, Charlie, you don't do anything. At the end of the day, your book might sell a few copies because you mentioned Sarkodie in it. But there's one thing you should know. There's judgment. There's atonement. Some relationships you damage, you can never come back to it. What you have done to this young man, someone will do to your unborn generation.
I think you are now in line with Ifya Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen her open letter.
I haven't, because you have dragged a respectable young man into the mud. All for what? $38. All for a $38 book. Somebody in hard-earned reputation, they sell him for $38. A com besi enyama o, a com a besi enyama, a com. Hunger will damage things. All because of what? You want your book to sell. Your book might sell all right, don't get me wrong. But I want to ask you this question, or you ask yourself this anytime you go to bed, are you able to sleep? 10 years ago. No, then you want to, what are you saying?
I get Pascal and I get Takoni.
Oh, by yourself. You see, sometimes we they push some stupid agenda, then some people they help push the thing. I don't know why we self, as fellow Ghanaians self, we they like derail on ourselves. And they tell you always say, when we they talk for this industry, say support your own, support your own, support your own. It only applies to football.
Yeah.
Support your own always only applies to Ghanaian football. Every time Ghana man wants him brother dirty. Every time Ghana man wants him brother dragged in the mud. We have celebrated bullshit for far too long. This shouldn't be celebrated. Aside her writing skills, I don't think I would applaud this book for any reason.
She said she wanted to be an English teacher. It has been one of her dreams to be an English teacher also. So equally, that is where she had the motivation from to write the book.
But then, why go down this path?
So sorry, I'm cutting you. So this is Ifya Schwarzenegger's open letter. That is it on your screen right now to Yvonne Nelson. Ifya Schwarzenegger has this to say, and it reads. She posted on her social media pages. Writing a book to wash your dirty linen in public is not boldness, but childishness at the highest degree. Done that and outgrown it. Who in his or her right thinking mind will write a book to disrespect her mother? If I don't know the real father of my children, if any of my children have to do a DNA to ascertain their paternity, then I, the promiscuous mother, should be ashamed of myself, literally, and I shall know my words. And Ashao is even better. Couldn't you have done that in private with your family or probably a pastor or a counselor? And we have grown idiots who will gather at the comment section to defend this shameful act. I mentioned you are towing the same line as Ifya Schwarzenegger is doing.
Definitely, you did.
Yes, because Ifya Schwarzenegger is, I think you are speaking her mind or she is speaking your mind. And for the very first time, that is the letter on your screen. I believe we are all reading it. For the very first time, I think I personally side with Ifya Schwarzenegger because this is a very, very, very commendable letter she has written out there. Yes, this is a very, very commendable. Producer, can you please enlarge the letter a little bit? Yes, so we can see. Let's enlarge the letter a little bit so we can clearly see the whole letter. So, Grant, yeah, let's continue. But some people are also of the view that the book I Am Not Yvonne Nelson has actually nothing to do with Sarkodie, Ianya, Duncan Williams' son, and the NDC, the NPP, but rather everything it has to do is with the father issue. You remember Mr. Nelson, who Yvonne Nelson used to throw shades as disrespect, insult, and a whole lot?
Definitely, I do.
So apparently the man is not her father, per what she has in her book.
So she could have just went ahead and written, I'm not a Nelson.
I'm not a Nelson.
I am not a Nelson. Then full concentration on the fact that your mother decided not to show you who your real father is.
Because the title, I Am Not Yvonne Nelson, and the stories in the book, I think, don't match.
At all.
Aside the fact that she wants to tell us she is not a Nelson. And it looks like the story, the whole book spans way back 2010, 2017.
Is that when her life began? That's the question you should ask yourself.
You get it. That is the span of the book. Because the Mr. Nelson, if my memory serves me right, died somewhere 2017. And you are now apologizing to the man in a book. Because you got to the hospital to apologize and the man was dead. So who are you apologizing to? Are we thinking? And I will not blame Yvonne Nelson that much as well. I would blame critics. Because, you know, yes, Yvonne has made a mistake by putting Sarkodie and Michael Usuado in the book. But have you seen Tracy's reply also?
You know what? Let me bring this famous quote from Payday, Omar Sterling of R2Bs. There was a time he wrote on Twitter, he said, please don't look up to celebrities. What is famous is rarely wise. I've always had that with me for a couple of times. I have it framed somewhere in my house.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
He said, please don't look up to celebrities. What is famous is rarely wise. Omar is telling.
Very necessary. Very necessary. But it's the truth.
Oh yeah, of course.
If you sit and think about
it. I as a literature student myself, I am pleased with her writing skills. That's why I am emphasizing on the fact that I love her writing skill. But then, where the book takes me aback is the fact that you decided to talk about your family secrets and all that. Why drag others down with you? You are not even Nelson. This book should be I am not a Nelson.
I hear as it stands now, she is not cool with the mother.
Does we care?
Again, does we care? Oh, now, with the Yvonne Nelson issue, if we say we are going to talk about it, I think we have 1,000 and plenty questions to talk about. You understand? It's so bad. It's so bad. And as of now, Sarkodie has still not spoken. We are all waiting. Per the post people brought out, say Sarkodie has spoken. What? It is an old post. Please, we would beg people to focus on stuff. I don't know if you've chanced on the video where Sarkodie was being interviewed to choose between Lydia Folsom and Yvonne Nelson. Most people are also using that video to say, okay, because Sarkodie mentioned I've had a thing with Yvonne, then that means definitely there is something going on. You get it?
Definitely.
But if you sit down and watch the video in full, at the end, Sarkodie said something. And if the video is ready, let's watch the video now. If the video is ready, let's go and watch that interview. When we come back, we discuss about the video.
I've had an encounter with Yvonne.
Okay. Person or Yvonne Nelson.
I don't know Lydia personally. I've had an encounter with Yvonne.
Okay. So really and truly, you picked Yvonne
Because I know.
So you
don't
picked or your person or Yvonne Nelson.
I don't know Lydia personally. I've had an encounter with Yvonne.
Okay. So really and truly, you picked Yvonne
Because I know.
So you
don't
picked or your type. Person or Yvonne Nelson.
I don't know Lydia personally. I've had an encounter with Yvonne.
Okay. So really
Grant, you think this video has something to do with the book?
Whatever the case is, I believe Sarkodie and Yvonne Nelson have history.
Okay.
Yes.
They have history.
They have history.
As in the history book we read in school.
They have history. But then, is the book worth damaging whatever they shared? That's the question you have to ask yourself.
Okay.
I know some minions and close allies of Yvonne Nelson will come attacking us, but then this is
as a media person, you fear attacks.
No, I'm just saying something. They'll come defending her.
Okay, yeah.
But then before you come at me, know that I am born to do this. Know that my artillery don't show no mercy. Yvonne Nelson, if you get hold of this.
Wait. Take it again. Take it again. Yvonne Nelson, I like your Nelson.
Hey, are called Nigeria
that song. Yvonne Nelson.
Charlie, this is some international purpose. International purpose. The thing they take go on Nigeria or go give our brothers for the winners and bring them back. Come here. Trouble day. No wonder Sarkodie ran away. No wonder. Now about 10. I can't chumo if you are na kemba na kama. Now about 10. Lord have mercy on our poor souls.
Okay. One area akoko aneni abo.
Lord have mercy.
Charlie, let's any final words on the Yvonne Nelson issue? You were about saying something.
Yes. Yvonne Nelson, this wasn't the way to approach it. This is a married man with family. Have you thought about the impact and damage on on his kids?
Studio TV.
Just because of $38. $38 book. See how you bring somebody down. Remember, life fucks with everybody. before you go on a mission of vengeance, dig 2 graves.
Studios,
yes. As you decide, say vengeance is the path you have chosen, remember to dig 2 graves, because one might be for your enemy and one for yourself. A word to a wise.
It's enough.
It's enough.
It's enough. Thank you very much, Grandmaster. So that is Grandmaster bringing you his take on the I Am Not Yvonne Nelson book. We have a lot to say about it, taking from page to page, content to content. And you know, people are of the view, we are done with it, but let me just pass this through. People are of the view that the marketing team also didn't do a good job, because as at the day of the launching of the book, the soft copy of the book was out everywhere. It was out everywhere.
Send a marketing stra book na shorty
everywhere.
Legon Bam Library, you know, so much shorty book. No, the book is selling. Oh yeah.
It's a rainy month, and it's been raining for some time. Grant, before we move on to this, you came all the way from your place.
Yes.
How was your road?
I spent almost 4 hours on the road. A road that usually takes me less than an hour to get here. Our drainage system continuously and forever will always remain bad, because we have doers and we have sayers, not doers.
Studios.
Yes. The Ghanaian minds have been programmed to always buy into people talking. But when it comes to people doing, we see less of that. Oh, next year,
it's in the pipeline.
It's in the pipeline. We are working on it. We are about to do it. We will do it. But it would never be done.
Abachi.
Bakekba. So you see,
Studios 2 TV.
my only worry is the recent rise of accidents. Already the cars then they on our roads. If I didn't kita still no. And just imagine it's raining now. One of the most underrated blessings in Ghana here is to get out of your house, pick a car, and go to your various workplaces or your various places of convenience and come back home safe. It's an underrated blessing in Ghana. And they tell you, Charlie, wanna cars and the roads, it no be safe. If you wake up, where you take some car, where you come your workplace, you close, you go back home safe. I beg you, if you reach house naked yourself, kneel down and thank God. Because when our roads, it no be safe.
Yeah.
If we say we want check roadworthy, we want check, say the cars then they on the roads, then be safe and sound, say they go there on the road. You go see how many cars they go park. Accident left, right, and center. We just pray to the Heavenly Father to continuously continue to keep our family safe. The rains are here once again. Once again, we will hear the drafted long paragraphs they have drafted for us. It will continue the same way next year. Because the Ghanaian minds have been programmed to always listen to good stories. But then, what it will make the thing go change, it is coming.
So how was your road? Why did it take you 4 hours? Potholes, traffic. But let's watch a video on the screen whilst we still talk about your side. I believe did something like this happen at your end, or this is your road?
This is my road. My side, I won't complain much because it's a road under construction.
All right. So this video was sent to me by my very own brother GH Articles. So GH Articles, thank you for the wonderful work you are doing for Mother Ghana. Some of us don't have the opportunity to go out, but you guys are doing well. Well, Grant, when you look at this, it's a Benz. It's a Benz, right?
Yeah.
Can ebe ye? Ebe san ye?
It's a 50-50 chance.
This road looks like either the Medina stretch or
it looks like a Taifa road.
The Taifa Pokwase Amasaman road. Yeah, I think this is the Taifa road, the dual road, right? Where one side comes up and then the other side goes down. Yeah, that's the place. That's the place. Grand Canebe. But why would a driver also in the first place take this risk?
Sometimes it's
Studio Stu TV.
it takes a bold decision. He might have some pressing issues, or you never know where he was headed. It could be an emergency or not, because under normal circumstances, me go I go park. Knowing the sort of car I have, I would just park. But then we know what will happen when it rain for Ghana here. So when it rain, you dey around some open space, be safe. Yeah. Especially when we've been here, we've seen filling stations blow up and all that. Charlie, no be safe.
Studio Stu TV.
So in my sense as a Ghanaian, I would always want to get to my place of abode when it rains, because if you dey town, who knows? You never know. So I can't blame the young man for driving through the flood. No. If I dey in his shoes, I would like reach house.
Wow. How long? How long? How long will these things stay? How long must we speak on such things as citizens? How long must we call on the government to fix our roads for us? You guys are always telling us you are taking monies and stuff to do roads for us, to do this for us, to do that for us. But we are still facing the same challenges we keep facing every day. You understand? So the roads we are doing, where are the roads? Is it that we are building new roads day in, day out without working on the old roads, or what? Is it that we are building new roads day in, day out and we don't care about the old roads? Like how? But these things are things we should always factor. You understand? These things are things we should always make sure say they are always in our number one list every day. Because as a nation, these are things we use on a daily basis. And anytime government goes to take money, they tell us that these monies are used for roads. Nungwa Road is there, uncompleted. We have to get people to go and carry the sands and stones and stuff to come and pour them on the streets before passengers and drivers can use the road. Like how? But day in, day out, government keep telling us they are building roads. So where are the roads? Is it the death traps they are building out there? Studio Stu TV.
Lord have mercy.
Is it the death traps they are building out there? This is why I always go to Anas. And Anas has brought a new one. I believe you've seen it. Anas has brought a very new one. He says what? I will shake Ghana's foundation before December election. He's ready to do that. But Grandmaster, Anas is not. Studio. What should we expect this time around?
At the end of the day, Charlie, nothing will happen. The young man will fight tooth and nail and bring us exposés, and at the end of the day, nothing happens, Charlie. Me, the whole Anas saga said me, it tire me now, because even if you go beneath and above and you go bring any expose, they're not going to take and do anything. You see, that's the sort of country we live in. Yes. Whatever you go bring, say he bring expose, nobody will go jail, nobody will go anywhere. They're not going to arrest anybody. No be here with it. They be here with it. Nothing will happen, my guy.
Is it that the people have influence on the government?
Nothing will happen, my brother.
May God have mercy on us.
Always.
May God have mercy on us. Let's go a bit into your sector. Asamoah has finally hung his boots, as you mentioned this morning. Do you think is the right time? Is it the right space? Is it that he has something under his sleeves? What could be the reason? Because I think at a point he mentioned again that he's very young in an interview and could still play for Black Stars. So why the sudden change of mind? What do you think could be the issue?
I think he wants to focus more on helping unearthing talents because I think last week he was running an under 16 tournament of that sort. Asamoah for the past couple of years now has been doing that. The Asamoah under 50 under 16 tournament, I stand to be corrected, but then I'm thinking he wants to fully focus on helping young talents or helping nurture young talents. I think that's the step. Not to say maybe he was tired. No. I mean, it's Asamoah. It doesn't get any bigger than this. He has seen it all. He has done it all for the country. This is Babyjet we are talking about. It doesn't get any bigger than this. It's just
a bad morning.
It's not a bad morning. I think it's just a time to just hang his boots because he happens to be Ghana's most capped player. 109 games.
Okay.
Yes. First Ghanaian to score at the World Cup. Yes, first Ghanaian. Ghana's all-time top scorer, 51 goals.
Oh, so far no one has broken that record.
Africa's leading scorer at the FIFA World Cup with 6 goals. Africa's leading top scorer at the World Cup, 6 goals. Ghanaian player with most World Cup appearances is a joint record.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Second most appearance in AFCON history. First player in history to score 9 consecutive major international tournaments. BBC African Footballer of the Year 2010. An absolute legend.
Wow. So on your screen is his open letter on his retirement. Officially, as I end my speech, Mr. President, Minister of State, members of the board, fellow speakers, Nananum Nime Name, I want to take this great opportunity, a stage that is difficult in every footballer's career, a moment all footballers do not wish. But when nature dawns, that thin voice would keep echoing into the ears. It is time. That voice has been clear in my ears, and I have succumbed to it. It is time to hang the JC and the boots in glory as I retire officially from active football. But then again, I am minded by views shared by great businessmen and sporting gurus. You do not leave your love. Together with my management, we will continue encouraging and push young talents as we did recently with Babyjet under 16 African tournament, where 1,200 young players across West Africa exhibited their talents on live TV. Again, I will put my experience and knowledge to use in the field of coaching, football business, and scouting. I want to thank my beloved country Ghana, my family, my colleagues, my school, those from Colts and Black Stars from 2002 to date, club mates, coaches, and everybody who has played a role in my career as a footballer. I say thank you. May God bless us all. Signed, Asamoah. But don't you think it's because of his coaching dream? That's why he wants to hang the boots.
Well, if that's the plan, is a step in the right direction. I think the young ones will also benefit from his legendary status. Yes, because he's dancing it all. I understand.
Wow.
He's giving all to the Ghanaian game. Sometimes we like to criticize him a bit. It's part of the game we all love.
Sure.
But then it doesn't get any bigger than this. It's a Asamoah, man. Yeah.
All right. So it's exactly 48 minutes past the hour thing, and this Studios 2 TV morning drive. This is the point most Ghanaians love. But myself, Grandmaster, Marge, Nazo, Richardo, everybody in the media space, we don't get the opportunity to enjoy some. So finally, there is a press release declaring Wednesday, 28th June 2023 as a statutory public holiday. Hello, okay. In Davis, and I cancel. As usual, it is no news. So the general public is hereby informed that Wednesday, 28 June 2023, which marks Eid al-Adha, is a statutory public holiday and should be observed as such throughout the country. Ministry of Interior has officially brought out this letter. Grant, your final words to the government, your final words to Yvonne Nelson, and your last words to Asamoah Babyjet.
So a little bird was telling me that Madam Cynthia Quarcoo happens to be Shatawale's lawyer too.
Yeah. Shatawale, Samini,
A whole host of them.
yeah. You know, she was fighting the Shatawale bulldog. Yeah.
It's quite sad. To the families of Madam Cynthia Quarcoo, we are sending them our warmest condolence. We hope that in these difficult times, the Almighty help them find strength.
Amen.
To Yvonne Nelson, and to young mothers and fathers out there watching this video, in order not to do damage to your child's mental health in the future, hold on to them whilst they are young. Take care of your children whilst they are young. Show them love. To mothers out there, continuously we keep hearing and seeing these things on TV. Why do you people like giving people's children to other people? How many times we go see this thing where we no go correct them? We pray that whatever is broken in this young woman, this young 37-year-old woman who is going through midlife crisis, we pray that the Almighty will restore it. It's not a funny thing at all. You want to write your own biography and things, don't bring people down whilst at it. Asamoah Gyan, all the best in your future endeavors. The Ghanaian football fraternity appreciates and lauds your every effort you have put out there in helping selling Mother Ghana to the outside world. These are people young footballers should really look up to, because it doesn't get any bigger than this. To your cherished viewers and listeners, we appreciate them for their continuous effort in helping put Studios 2 TV out there. Every young man and woman watching me this morning, like I always tell you, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. Stay blessed.
It's just a bad day, not a bad life. That is Grandmaster with a blessing and motivational message to our cherished audience and everything we've spoken about today. 51 minutes past the hour then. My name is Babyjet and I've been doing this with Grandmaster. Big ups to all the crew members in the building. Directing Richardo, and then going live was our very own, the Rastaman in the building. Marge for sure. Nazo was on sound for today, and we really appreciate each and everyone. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and again, as mentioned earlier on, for in-depth of whatever thing we've spoken about here, VAR Sports comes your way Mondays to Fridays, every day. VAR Sports comes your way. Just and Trends also comes your way. Within the week, you have it Monday, you have it on Fridays. Yes, you can get in-depth explanations or understanding of whatever thing we've spoken about here. And again, the Love Doctor would be seated with the Love Nurse to give you some love treatment. You understand? Yes, that one also comes your way. Hey, Jamai. My grandmaster me can love.
Salade here, a trip to Sajuna. A trip to Sajuna.
Yeah. There's a trip to Sajuna. You understand? A trip to Sajuna.
Why you don't want to tell your people? A trip to Sajuna.
You won't make me talk this matter. So there's an upcoming trip and a trip to Sajuna on the 4th of August 2023, this very year. We're going to Sajuna to release some stress. You get it? We have to release some stress because Charlie, ya bre, nipa ye juma che. But we need to release some stress. That is why the Babyjet firm, in collaboration with the one and only Double Creative, and then the whole team here, we organizing a trip to Sajuna where we all would go have fun, release some stress, and then again we come back to continue with the stress and then the hard jobs we do. It's 280 Ghana cedis. For inquiries, 059 204 1776. 059 204 1776. You can reach us on these numbers, and then we would gladly and respectfully reply to you. Limited seats available. Just, I think as it stands now, we have 13 seats left. So the earlier the better you join us, and then we go have fun. This is what time will permit us to bring you the Studio Stu morning, Studio Stu TV morning drive here on Studio Stu TV. The link is out there. Go, share, like, leave a comment. Yeah, crowd. It's just, how do you say it? It's just a bad day.
Not a bad life.
Not a bad life. Studio Stu TV.
Studios 2 TV. The truth is here in your eyes.